strongest, best performing fragrances I've ever encountered in my fragrance journey. Bonjour fragrance lovers, this is Clemence. I talk about fragrance and welcome back. Disclaimer before, because there's always going to be like a smart little one in the comments. Performance, it's extremely subjective. A lot of people can say it's very strong, but you always have some people where it would be very weak. Review fragrances just because of their performance, for me, it doesn't make sense and it kills the heart. But there's many factors that is going to push the performance a bit higher, and this is what we're going to see today. Bear in mind that performance is also due to environmental factor like the air, pollution, where you live, temperature, hormonal factor, your skin, your pH, acidity, a lot of things, even your diet. One that really shocked me actually when I smell it and when I wore it is a new addition to the fragrance collection of Chanel. Yeah, I have to say, really surprised. Beast is not really Chanel. Le Lion, the new addition in his exclusive range. Leather scent, very hardcore leather, okay?
Okay.
Beautiful one, very detailed. You have Sister Slam Diamond, that is an ingredient that Chanel particularly love for his leathery aspect. I love the fact that there's a nice balance between citrus at the start and then the darkness of the fragrance. It's extremely strong. When you spray on the paper, I highly recommend you to wait a few seconds because you might be like, oh my god, this is too much. Usually spray quite a lot my fragrance. This one I stopped at 2 spray because I was like, I am going to intoxicate everyone and myself included. 2 sprays were getting me through the day. Ingredient like leather that sticks to the skin more. Next one is my beautiful Encens Suave Matiere première. I have to say this one is one of my favorite for winter all the time, and the fragrance that I find one of the most sexy on men or on women is very incensey. Of course you have a bit of a churchy accord. If you like Tom Ford fucking fabulous, this is probably gonna be something you're really gonna enjoy, but without this too much church. A bit more balanced, a bit less powdery, it's more creamier, more smooth, more round, super strong. Again, a fragrance I spray once or twice and then I'm surrounded by this warm ambery fragrance all over me. It's nearly the vibe. Look, I'm a bit inaccessible for you, okay? Nice to have a very strong beast performing with a really strong quality in ingredient, because trust me, this is rare.
And that's a fact.
Best performer fragrance are not usually the most qualitative. It's gonna stay, but it's not gonna smell. But this one, beautiful. My number 3 is Musc Ravageur from Frédéric Malle. It's been really polarizing because it's a fragrance like on some people they're like, oh, it smelled a bit like a wet animal, for example. I don't wear it often, but when I wear it, I overspray it to the maximum, even though it's super strong. But usually I really find my time to wear something like that. For me, when you smell a bit animalic like this is a good time to charm the people.
Nice.
I don't need to charm the people around me that much anymore. A certain occasion, I remember I wore it especially when I was clubbing or when I was going to the casino really late at night. Don't do that, that's really bad. I was going for the cocktail, okay? Maybe a bit of poker. Don't do that. It's always made me feel really sexy. It's a vanilla bomb, but when I say bomb, like it's really vanillic. A lot of clove and cinnamon clove smell, and it really gives something a bit dirty to the fragrance. A lot of people love it, lots of people hate it, but you know, when you go to strongest fragrance, it's really polarizing because like you're not there to be very discreet, and usually, you know, Fahrenheit, Dior, a classic. But you know, like if I wanted to do really like a strongest, best performing fragrance, which fragrance would pick as well? Probably all the vintage category. Back in the day, we used to use like a lot of ingredients mixed together, a little bit synthetic feeling. Well, this is a bit Dior Fahrenheit, like you smell the plasticky, synthetic, petrol-like smell, you know, that was giving you an extra bomb that lasts forever on your skin. Merlin, psh, no, mange pas, don't eat the box. It's Fahrenheit, it's your leather jacket, it's a cool vibe, it's like the bad boy, you know, it doesn't move, it just doesn't move. From my experience, it doesn't move. One is Angel by Thierry Mugler. I've tried a lot of fragrance, a lot of niche fragrance. In the ladies range, in designer, this is the best performing fragrance I ever smelled, sorry.
낯소리.
And that's why it's very polarizing. You can smell the lady that is taking the bus and is having too much angel on. You can tell. Usually it upsets you. Well, me, I like it. I'm a lucky one. It's a bit iconic. No matter what you like it or not. It's born in the 90s and it was supposed marketed as the first gourmand in history. Technically not. In designer range for sure. Cotton candy, chocolate, caramel. It's an overdose of this. You have a lot of fruity ingredients too that are melting pot together. And it gives you a little bit of an alien fragrance. You know it's very gourmand. Like you can't determine like where is the cotton candy, where is the chocolate. Like, you know, it's like a fluff.
What?
Someone from my family was wearing that and it's a signature scent and I only recognize her with this fragrance. And I remember she used to spray like a few spray in the bathroom and then the bathroom was smelling for hours. I spray in an airport, like just one spray here. I had many fragrances that I tried because I was bored at the airport, and when I was flying I was like, what is smelling now that? And it was not even my scent of the day. It was the only little spray I had of Angel. It's incredible. The next one is Haute Satin Mode by Maison Francis Kurkdjian. We go a little bit more classy because this is not your all-in-your-face fragrance. The longevity is incredible. That's also because you have oud, and oud is usually a great backbone for a fragrance, and usually when you have a oud fragrance you know that it's gonna last quite long. So with this one, with the vanilla, with the rose, it really gives something very velvety, a trail that is powdery but like smooth, silky, extremely elegant sensuality in a bottle. Love it, it's beautiful. 7 is a lot of fragrance from Terence HUGHES, but today I'm going to talk about Onyx, which is a fragrance. I think it was one of the fragrances I first tried in Terence HUGHES range. The oud is very concentrated. As usual, you go to his website and you can see the detail of the percentage of the ingredient. He even show you the paper. If you're not convinced, this is the paper. The transparency is clear. All of them feel really oily. They feel thick. The thickness, trust me, is quite something special. None of them didn't perform like a beast on me. None of them. Even like some fragrance that he released like for summer, like Haze, that is like a summery fragrance, is like extremely pulsing on me. And with Onyx you get like something that is a little bit gourmand, thick, and also woody. Is delicious. I wear them more during winter, fall, or when it's a bit chilly because I know they won't let me down and I will feel completely enveloped. My next one is again a vanilla fragrance. It's really an ingredient that takes over the fragrance and create again a very strong base. Nishane Ani. It's one of the vanilla that I feel is amazingly great quality and pulsing the most. You have a little bit of benzoin, you know, this waxy, nearly mystical ingredient. Love the fact that there's a little bit of bergamot on top so you can smell these greens like the citrusy tone, and also the ginger that is a little bit giving a bit of energy to this vanilla. If you like obsessed with vanilla at the moment and you want to try something a bit different, highly recommend you to try. Tom Ford Black Orchid. Whether it's for men or for women, I love it on both. I love when a man is wearing Black Orchid. I think it's very flattering on them. It gives a little bit something a bit edgy. And I love that on men. I think it gives a style. It's quite something special. Of course, you've got a very earthy tone in the fragrance, and this is done. This is given by the truffle note mainly. So truffle always give a bit gourmand, but it's very earthy. And usually truffle takes over, you know, a lot of the fragrance. So you need to really enjoy that because you will smell that earthy tone in there. It's not only like you have pasta with truffle on top. Like if you don't like truffle, it's impossible to eat. It's really warm, really spicy. Usually had dry fruit and it gives like something even more stronger to the fragrance. A lot of character, touch of chocolate, so it's slightly gourmand too. Despite its uniqueness, it's quite versatile. A bit of a fresher scent. Rehab from Initio. This is one of the fragrances that really surprised me. When I spray this, again I spray once or twice maximum, I need to be extremely sure I want to wear that before I'm spraying it. As much as I love the fragrance, once or twice it happens to me that I spray it once and then later in the day I'm like, I don't want to smell that anymore. And it's impossible to remove. Like you choose this in the morning, you keep it for the rest of the day. It's mainly like a lavender that you have, not giving like a very smooth vanillin accord, but there's none of that. It's much more woodier, but like a very cloudy, soothing lavender. And in general with Initio, you're not disappointed with the performance because of this powdery trail. To envelop a fragrance with a powdery aspect, could be with iris or it could be with the way you treat the ingredient, can really give a great performance to a fragrance, especially an amazing sillage. People follow you. A lot of great performer are powdery. If you want to have a great performer or you overdose the synthetic, or you can use ingredient like ambroxan. Ambroxan does work a lot. That's why our dear Sauvage is one of the best performing designer. But I didn't talk about it because you know why. Or you can use like woody notes, vanilla, ambery touch will give usually a great performance. Voilà. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what is your best performer in your collection. I would be very curious to know. I will see you very soon for another video. I wish you a lovely day. Bye now.
Je t'emmène dans mon paradis bleu.